Hello, everyone. Welcome to our presentation on transformational leadership. Our group consists of Brandon Williams, Rochelle Smarr, and Jasmine Sadler.
So today we're going to talk about transformational leaders. They convert their followers to disciples, develop followers to leaders. They shift the team from achievement and self-actualization to the good of their larger entity. They also provide a cause around which followers can rally.
So I bet you're wondering, who is a transformational leader?
You are a transformational leader. So all of the candidates in our JDP program, our program is for a doctorate in education and educational leadership, and we are already leaders. So we don't have to wait until we're done. Just like all of you out there, we're all leaders already. But how do you become a transformational leader? We read 4 different articles. The first one on predicting performance, and it talks about how you need transactional leadership for the foundation of your team, and then transformational leadership to develop your team. And then we also looked at the level 5 leader that talks about personal humility mixed with professional will for your team to succeed.
And the leadership of volatility also talks about transformational leadership and transactional leadership, but it really highlights the benefit of knowing your team.
For the final article, Dare to be Different, the conversation was, how do you shift from being transactional into transformational leadership? And that is through open communication and developing your team. And so now you're wondering, who is a good example of who's an educational leader? So I introduced you, my colleague, Jasmine Sadler.
Hello, thanks, Rochelle. So we wanted to give you examples, real life examples of applications of being a transformational leader. And so for me, I have my own company that I spent 5 years cultivating and building relationships in the transactional space. And now I've become more in the transformational space with developing those teams. I'm a level 5 leader because I actually do programs where I bring the community to the city government, and we actually do programs together. Also with the leadership of volatility, I know my team. I'm an ambassador for STEM alongside artistic endeavor. So I know that team, and I dare to be different by working collaboratively in strategic partnerships with community organizations and government organizations. Now I want to introduce my transformational leader, Brandon Williams.
All righty, thank you so much, Jasmine, for the introduction. So for me, as it relates to the articles and findings of transformational leadership, for predicting performance, from my experience, I went from piloting to managing student success initiatives. And as a level 5 leader, I cultivate self-actualization for students of African descent. For leadership of volatility, I work closely with my team for a one-year cohort model program, and I work closely with faculty in order to promote student success. And for the article, to Dare to be Different, for that one, I coordinate retreats and implement monthly meetings, so my team and us could be on the same team as we relate to serving our students. And the next leader that I would like to introduce you all to is Rochelle Smarr.
Thank you, Brandon. So when I was reflecting on my own transformation leadership process, I thought about my predicting performance of how I went from being a community organizer to a program manager to an assistant director to a director, all in the field of service learning and community engagement. And then as a level 5 leader, I turned theory into practice through meaningful service for community by developing service learning courses with faculty members and community partners. Leadership of validity is where I'm going from traditional service learning to helping to cultivate critical service learning that incorporates real reflection into the world and actual partnerships. And then daring to be different, as at one point in my career, I oversaw the pre-freshman program. And typically that is more of acclimating students to the campus prior to their freshman year. But in this program, I incorporated community service to acclimate them to the campus community and the local community as well.
All righty, so in conclusion, here goes some of the takeaways we have for our presentation today for transformational leadership. Is 1, form relationships with your team. And then 2, know and trust your team. And then 3, being able to build leaders. So then as you can see over here, we have a diagram that kind of helps conceptualize what a transformational leadership is. And as you can see, it talks about it from an individual level, from a team level to an organizational level. And we want to say thank you all for coming to our presentation today.
Thank you.
Thank you.